Hello, strong people. Week 2, day 1 of off-season work. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit tired. It's Monday, squat day, leg day, max effort lower day, whatever you want to call it. We are starting off with SSB Hatfield squats. So if you're unfamiliar with that, obviously you will see it in a little bit here, but it's basically where you set up like a normal squat, but you hold on to either the rack or you have pins or something in front of you at like arm's length to kind of assist you in overloading your squat. So like you squat down, you can grab the pins the whole way, and you kind of pull yourself up with your hands while your legs are pushing. So it's definitely meant to overload your squat. You know, you're meant to go heavy doing it. So I have no idea what to hit on this. I've done this before, but it's been a while. I do them like once, twice a year. I usually do them once in the off season, like one top triple of some kind. I don't even know what to expect. I'd love to get near 600, but it's going to be, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I got to get stuff set up because I have stuff lying literally everywhere. It's a mess in here. Day 4 last week, I needed so much extra stuff. I had dumbbells over here, bench there, the rope over here, whatever. It's a wreck in here. So I got to move stuff out of the way before I get going with this. But, excuse me. When I left you guys on Saturday, I said we were going to a concert. We went there, and we got out of the car to walk in, and some other people were like, "You guys here for the concert?" We're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "They canceled it." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess the roof collapsed while they were setting up." Everybody was okay, so that's fine. I've heard different things, but basically it was unexpected maintenance is how they kind of described it. So, but I heard the roof fell, I heard something on the stage broke, whatever it was. So that sucks. We got down there. It was only like an hour trip for us, so not the end of the world. But yeah, got down there, no concert. So that's whatever. I think I'm a little bit out of whack too, timing wise. I'm tired because of the whole time change, which doesn't make much sense because we get an extra hour of sleep. So, I don't know. I'm making excuses. Let's just throw some weight on the bar and see what happens. That's where I'm at today. Let's just do that. Hopefully I feel strong. I feel pretty fresh. I still need my back worked on, though. I can tell it's kind of stiff with all these different movements now. But, should be all right. Let's get set up and see what we get up to. That went better than expected. Depth wasn't as good as it should have been on that, but I don't think that I'd have to go back and look for sure, but I don't think I've ever come close. No, there's no way. I'm pretty sure last time I did this, I did maybe 600. I'm curious. almost 100% certain that I've never had 700 pounds on my back in the form of a squat. Yoke, yeah. For whatever reason, yokes don't bother me that much. I've done 1,000-pound yokes multiple times now. Not super well, I'll admit. But on a squat bar, on a bar, like a power bar, straight bar, SSB bar, it feels insanely heavy. Like just even the unrack. Like even like I have sprinted. I can do 50 feet on a 700-pound yoke in probably 7-8 seconds. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere around there. No problem. This though, whole different thing. So it's frustrating to me. But this is part of getting stronger legs, so it's a good indication. One of the things that I've tweaked fairly recently with my squats, it's more so about my belt placement and my bracing. I wear my belt like just above my butt crack, if I'm being honest, on squats now. It feels like I'm getting more core stabilization when the belt's there. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have poor bracing when it comes to squats. Moving the belt down like that, it's definitely gotten better, but it's still something I got to improve on for sure. But I am very certain that is a massive PR on that. And it still moved fine, but it's the pressure. The pressure in my head is what's getting to me whenever it comes to lifts like that. I don't feel that type of head pressure in deadlifts unless I'm wearing a suit. But on squats, that feels like that's where the pressure goes. I don't feel, and that could just be a bad bracing thing, or it's just because it's heavy. Like it's still 700 pounds. I don't want to undermine that and say that it's light, because it's not. It's a heavy weight. That is objectively a heavy weight to squat. But I feel like I should be able to just rep that out at this point. And maybe that's just me being is overzealous the word? I don't know if that's the right word there. But like, I don't know. I just feel like I should be able to squat that for a few reps if need be. But I cannot, not yet. So I'm not counting that, by the way. That's Hatfield, much easier. If I'm being honest, like 405 or 4 plates, it ended up being, the bar's like 60 pounds. So 4 plates, whatever that is, 420. Yeah, that felt heavy unracking. Everything after that felt even heavier, obviously. But it's just something to get used to as you prime your CNS for lifting heavier weights. So I'm cool with that. I'm not cool with what's next, pause squats. And I also have a plus set of 8. So last week it was 3 sets of 8. This week it's 3 sets of 8 plus 1 set of 8 plus. So I'm anticipating this to have taken some out of my legs. So we'll see. I'm going to start light again at like 240, mid 2s or something in there. And we'll just work our way up. It might be the same weight as last week, might be less. I don't know. It's going to be, that took some out of me. So we'll see what's going on. Get up! Come on! That was mentally tough. Yeah, those Hatfields took a little bit out of me. I really didn't want to do any of those pause squats. Not a single one. I hated every single rep of that. But you know what else I hate? Being weak. Not doing good at competitions. Feeling like I could be better at something and I'm not. Those things all. I hate those exponentially more than I hate a couple sets of pause squats. Like, it's literally like 30, 40 seconds of suffering. You can't just do it. I'm like mad at myself for some reason. I'm glad that that's done. I'm glad that I powered through, got some extra reps there at the end. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a good way to think about it. You're like, you walk into the gym every day, or however many times you go, or if you're thinking about going or starting, there are things that are exponentially more worse than an hour or two at the gym. It's just fact. Well, not fact. I mean, I guess I can't call it a fact. It's not provable. I don't know. Let's try to think of something real quick, because I'm kind of putting off my not split squats, walking lunges. Let's see. If you're just getting started in the gym, you've never done it before, what's worse? A few hours at the gym every week doing something you don't like, or like an eternity of being the same person? A whole lifetime of being the same person. Like, yeah, you're still the same you, but you're going to be better off being in the gym, more healthy, more muscly, if you want to look different. I don't know where I'm going with all this. I'm just I really had to motivate myself through that last set specifically. I didn't want to do any of those, but it's not how it goes. So anyway, God, I don't want to do these lunges. I'm going to go a little bit lighter this week, because I'm feeling it right now. The SSB the Hatfield squat before, I took some out. I was able to match the weight but get 2 extra reps, and it felt a little bit easier. I know I was like grunting and whatever during that one, but it was just like, come on, you got to do it. 2 more. You got double digits. So I still think those were easier than last week, even after the Hatfield squats. But my low back doesn't hurt as much. It didn't hurt too much before. It just feels like it's kind of like an irritating pump type of thing is how I would describe it. But yeah, I think all of that together, I need to go a little bit lighter on these walking lunges, especially because I have actually sets of 12 instead of 10. So it's 2 extra reps per leg, but that adds up. We all know it does. So I don't know. I don't know if I should change out my squat shoes for this or not, because they're kind of slipping on the turf. I think I will. I lost count. I think that was 16. Is that it? Maybe two more. I'm actually so mad. I think I just broke the seat again. I'm not going to talk too much here going on here the next few things because I'm running it like a circuit. I'm ready to be done. I'm just irritated for whatever reason. I'm just like frustrated that I'm not moving as fast. I'm mad at myself for not doing better, and I'm not even doing bad. It's just one of those weird things where you're just like, let's just hammer these accessories and see how fried we can end up getting. So whatever. Oh, I'm so glad to have gotten through that session and gotten through it well. I'm happy with my effort, whatever you want to call it tonight. I felt like I've been pushing myself really hard these first few days of this new training cycle. Not that I don't before, but I definitely catch myself, maybe I didn't go as hard as I could have on that session. Maybe I should have gone heavier, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to not leave any stones unturned this time around the off season. Got a little bit harder to do. I won't get into it too much, but that was a tough session mentally to get through. I would say just because if you've been paying attention to anywhere in the U.S., the government shut down currently, and I'm a federal employee, so it is affecting me directly, unfortunately. So I think the stress of that on day 34 now, tomorrow will be 35, I think. Tomorrow might be the record day, might beat the longest streak, which sucks. But yeah, so I think the stress of that is kind of adding up. Not that I'm not desperate yet. That time will come if this lasts too long, of course. So I think that is affecting me a little bit. I mean, it has to. I think it would affect most people. But luckily, I have some control in the gym here. I've built this little sanctuary for myself. So even at the end of a bad day, which I'm lucky enough that I don't have all that many bad days in my regular life, I can still come in here and I can have a good gym session. And I have something to feel good about for the day. So, at the end of the day, this is like a Brian Shaw quote, I think. At the end of the day, whether you have a bad day, good day, I don't know the exact quote, but you get the idea. At the end of a good day, bad day, 45-pound plate is still 45 pounds. So it's always going to be there. It's consistent. And I have a little bit of control over it in here. So I love ending a day in here. Well, actually, I love ending a day after a nice shower, eating some food, watching some TV or YouTube or something for like half an hour before I go to bed. But that's what I'm going to go do right now. So good gym session. That was tough to say. Good gym session. Legs are toasted. I'm going to hurt really bad for the next 3 days, I would imagine. So that's what I signed up for. I love it. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.